Good morning. We moved to Sydney today. We moved to Australia. What? What? So we've actually been in Bali since like I think 10 days now, maybe even more than 10 days. 2 weeks, like literally. Yeah, we arrived 2 Fridays ago. It's Friday today and we're moving to Australia finally. I've been in this hotel room for the past 2 days. I have not left, I haven't moved. I've had Bali belly, which has been atrocious. I still kind of have it, so that's exciting for our nighttime flight tonight. But we arrive in Sydney 6 a.m. tomorrow and this is so mental, honestly. We obviously have nowhere to live, we have no jobs, but it's all gonna be fun. It's gonna be a learning curve and I'll obviously take you along for the whole journey. So this is gonna be like a weekend, our first weekend in Sydney, moving to Sydney, and what we get up to. And I've never been to Australia in my whole entire life, so I'm literally moving somewhere for the 3rd time that I've never been in my whole life. So we'll see what Sydney's like, what Australia's like, and how we get on. Like, we literally have apartment viewings tomorrow morning. We land at 6 a.m. in Sydney and we have an apartment viewing at 10:30. And I think we actually have more than one tomorrow, so yeah, that's how it's kind of going to go. I've put some fake tan on, which is why I'm so blotchy, because I don't want to be a pale little Irish gal turning up to Australia, and because I've also been in bed the last 2 days, I want to feel a little bit better about myself. And yeah, so we're checking out here now. I'm actually on the balcony of our hotel room and we're checking out now, and then we're going to go to our usual cafe, nude cafe. It's been a few days since I've been there, but we're going to go there for the day, just work, and then get a taxi, go to Bali airport and fly to Sydney, which is so mental. It's been 11 months of backpacking, so many backpacking vlogs to come, but this is it. We're moving. I don't know if you can hear me because the music is very loud in here, but we're in Bali airport and we have arrived 4 hours early for our flight. Flight's at 20 past 9 and it's now 5 p.m, so we're very, very early. But we've actually just got a text that our flight is delayed by 2 hours, so it's not taking off till like 11:30. So that's lovely, but it actually might be a good thing for us because it means we'll not land at like 3:30 a.m. Bali time, we'll land like 5:30 Bali time, so it's a bit nicer. So that's what's happening so far. So we've come to the coffee club, got a cup of coffee. I will very much need it, and I've got my book that I am almost finished with. The much awaited 3rd installment. I'm just going to read that. My laptop is on fire, so that's off for the minute. Probably do some work for the next 6 hours we have to wait for the flight. Hopefully there's no more delays. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but we're at the airport now very, very early, and hopefully no more delays and we'll get to Sydney in good time. Excited?
Gonna miss the wheels again.
Hello from the airport. We are near the departure gate. The flight is still aiming for 11:15 takeoff, but we have refreshment vouchers for being delayed like 2 hours, so we've stocked up on usual snacks, and my tan is slowly coming through, so I'm looking a bit more alive, I guess. So yeah, still en route to Sydney in a few hours. We've been in this airport since 4:30 and it's now 9:05, so it's been 5 hours almost, and then yeah, flight's for another 2 hours and we'll eventually arrive in Sydney. I'll check back in when we touch down in Australia, country number 30 on my Bean app, and whole new continent-ish. on. It is now night time. I'm taking my makeup off, so chat through what happened because we're in Sydney. Yeah, the day is over, our first day. It's Saturday night now in Sydney. And it's been like a whirlwind at least. Like, I don't know where the day has gone, but we arrived this morning at around 8:30, 9:30 with the delay obviously, and we had a viewing of a bedroom booked for like 10:30, so we had to cancel that and move that one. Then we had another one at 2:30 in Bondi, so we actually firstly went straight to Westfield because himself has a like interview meeting tomorrow morning, and as you can see we are on the ball with everything, viewings, interviews. Like first weekend we were here, but like he needed to get like white shirt and like charged and stuff, so went to Westfield and did that, then headed down to Bondi, had breakfast, met our friend Niall that lives here and had breakfast with him, and he took us around Bondi, the icebergs, saw that for the first time. That was what? Walked along Bondi Beach, saw the surfers, and just mental that we were in Bondi today. And I got out of the sunburn, as you know I like to do, but obviously we had no sun cream with me. I know nothing, I wasn't prepared to be out walking in the sun that much, so my own fault. But then you might wonder why I have this blue wristband on me. Rewind a few days ago, actually no, rewind months ago. So I was at home before New York and I was listening to like my country playlist at home, and Luke Combs' song come on. And like I love Luke Combs, I like his music, I like his songs, and it was a live version of the song Doing This, and it's like my favourite song, and the live version just, I love it so much. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh, I would love to see this live, like I would love to hear him sing this live. And I was like, do you know what, I'm interested, like I'm just going to Google and see like where, if he's playing, if he's touring anywhere like the rest of 2025. And then it said he has 2 shows in Sydney, the 31st of January and the 1st of February. We landed in Sydney on the 1st of February and I was like, okay, it is fate. He's playing in Sydney the day we arrive. What are the flipping chances? But of course it went online, sold out, like you couldn't get tickets. It was in the Accor Stadium and 2 nights in the stadium sold out. But I was like, nah, I will be seeing him and I need to see him live and I'll make it happen. And we were sat in Bali. I was sat in Bali in the hotel because I couldn't leave because I was, you know, Bali. And came across this post on Facebook, Irish Roar in Sydney, and it was 2 tickets to go and see Luke Combs. And obviously it was Facebook, so it wasn't very, you know, is this legit? Is this a scam? And I did say that to the girl. I was like, I'm very aware that people do get scammed here all the time, and I'm very conscious that this might be fake. So that's why I didn't really mention it. We were going to Luke Combs. I haven't told anybody that we were going because I was like so petrified of rocking up to the concert and like scanning the ticket and it being like, nah, this isn't a real ticket. So I didn't tell anybody, but we got in, we went, and we're just back from the concert. The tickets were actually like the front section of standing. Like the quality of the videos I have of him like up close are insane, and just seeing him like so close and singing all those songs was like, I've seen Luke Combs live. Plus the fact it was on my vision board, goals 2025, more live music, more concerts. Like I had the Bondi Icebergs on my vision board, I had a live gig, outdoor concert on my vision board. 2 of those things happened today. Like, what? But yeah, that's basically what happened today. Like we had a night flight last night, so like it took off at 11:30 and it landed at 6:30, I think it was, like 6:30 Bali time. So we slept a little bit, but like not that much. The food though was unreal, like big up, loved flying with Qantas, would highly recommend as an airline, really really good. But yeah, we didn't get much sleep, so it's now like midnight and my feet are absolutely killing me, my hips are killing me. We obviously were standing tonight and yeah, we're tired. We're in our Airbnb, which I will show you what it looks like. There's just so much space, it's so nice. But yeah, we had a viewing this morning or this afternoon and it went well. Like we actually really liked it, and especially the location in Bondi, so close to the beach. So we're going to wait and see what happens with that one. But we do have like 3 viewings tomorrow. We have a lot of viewings tomorrow, and himself has that interview tomorrow. And we're going to see our friends for brunch tomorrow and see some more sights of Sydney. Like I want to go see the Sydney Opera House. I haven't seen that yet, obviously. Like we're just here today, but there's so much to see, and I haven't explored hardly any of Sydney. So yeah, so excited to be here. I will take you along tomorrow what we get up to, maybe even try and film some of the viewings that we're doing as well, so you can kind of get a feel for what like the bedrooms are like and like the shared houses. Maybe single flat tomorrow, I can't remember, might be during the week, but it's our first weekend in Sydney and all we get up to, so I will take you along for this journey. But I am going to bed, I'm going to do my skincare. I literally have this moisturiser and that is all I have with me. I need to buy skincare now that I am now living here. I don't feel like I live here yet, like it still feels like I'm coming here for a break, like on holiday, like a month or something, and then like, you know, going away again to like a different place. But I'm moving here, like I live here now, so I need to get that into my head again somehow, I don't know. But that's where I'm going to leave it because I've been chatting for so long now. And yeah, I'll take you along with what we get up to tomorrow. Bye. What are we celebrating?
We just got the phone.
We've secured a home.
Secured. Yeah.
On day 2.
On day 2. No stress now.
No stress. Hello, welcome back. Sunday today, so end of the vlog, but I didn't capture much when we were out today, so I am assuming there's been like 2 seconds between literally last night when I was standing in this exact same position and tonight. But what a day. Yesterday was also what a day, but today, what a day. So we were up bright and early this morning, I mean exhausted from lack of sleep. So we were up at like 7:30, 8, because Steph had his meeting at 9:30 this morning, so we were up and out. But we head into town, he had his meeting and he's getting like onboarded and stuff, which is fabulous news, so we got like another thing ticked off. I went to a coffee shop and finished reading the Onyx Storm book, which I should have a little book review of already on my channel. If I don't, then this will be an obviously cut out. But then afterwards we went and met our friends for brunch in Potts Point, I think it was called. But we walked there and like it was so hot and there's a lot of steps, a lot of hills. I did not realise Sydney was so hilly and felt like I had moved to San Francisco. But anyway, we walked there and yeah, very hot. But we walked past the Sydney Opera House. We saw that for the first time today. I saw Sydney Harbour Bridge for the first time and it was just really like pinched me, like that's Sydney Opera House, like what the hell. But I'll have obviously included these clips already. But yeah, really just pinched me moment, I would say, and it's very like, okay, I am actually in Sydney. And that was really cool. And then we went for breakfast and like walked around Potts Point area, which is really nice, like loads of bars, like nice little restaurants and things. Then we had 2 viewings today. So we had one in Waterloo, which we liked the house, but it was just like in a bit of a dodgy area. I would say not dodgy, but just didn't really feel like the safe place. Like if I had like a night shift or I was going home late, like I just didn't really like the vibe of it. But it was like a house of like 5 people, or yeah, 5 people. And they were all seemed lovely, like the house was really modern. There was like a little outdoor space and 2 bathrooms and it was really nice. And there's like a little balcony as well, like on the front of the room that we would have taken, and it was like faced on the front row, but like a nice, not like Juliet balcony kind of thing, but there's just something about it. And I was like, we're not going to just be desperate and like take it. So then we had like loads of time to kill before our next one. Then it was in Bondi Junction later on, and we ended up taking it. So we've now sorted accommodation. We have a subletted place. We will be living in Bondi Junction, and it's like about a 30-minute walk, I think, to like the nearest beach. But like obviously it's like a 4-minute drive or something. Like it's really, really close. We get the bus and everything down there, so it's handy, and it's like near Westfield. So I think it's like a good starting place, and it's got like loads of like restaurants, shops around it, parks, and just felt like a really, really nice neighbourhood. So yeah, we've got accommodation and Steph had like a job sorted today. So day 2, we literally landed off the plane yesterday morning in Sydney, day 2, and we have our accommodation sorted and we have job sorted-ish. So it's down to me now to get a job and get something sorted, but that's something for this week because we're going to be opening bank accounts tomorrow and like getting all like admin stuff set up tomorrow. So So I'll start a new vlog, just like a week in my life, like moving to Sydney and like logistics and things. But we're not moving into our apartment house. It's kind of, I'd say it's like a house, but like the bottom floor of a house, and it's huge. Like there's so much space. There's a big outdoor garden. There's a dog, so I'll probably like be posting about the dog, I guess, in my vlogs and stuff. Yeah, we're getting a dog as well as the place to live, and we're living with one woman and her dog, obviously. But it's so big, like so open plan, like a living area, kitchen, dining room, like a little sunroom, just a study, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a whole outdoor garden. So yeah, definitely the better one that we've seen, and it just felt like a little home. I think that's gonna be the nicest thing as well for us. Like it's gonna feel like coming back to a home and like a little dog and everything. So yeah, hopefully all goes well, and I'll be bringing along and like getting it ready. It should be furnished, so I want to like get my own bed in, like little decorations in the room, etc. So we'll do that together. And that's like literally the news from today and this weekend. So yeah, I need to get my butt in gear to get a job and to get like applying and stuff. I need to get my RSA, which is the responsible sale of alcohol or service of alcohol. But it's like if you want to work anywhere that serves alcohol, bar, restaurant, like nightclub, shop, like stadium, events, anything like that, like you have to have an RSA. It's like it's the law. So it takes quite a few hours of like online videos, assessments, things like that. Stepped it is in one day, obviously, but it's taken me a few days to get through it because it's quite like, it's like doing like an online course, you know, for like work. It's just not the most engaging, but it has to be done. So yeah, I need to do that this week, get that sorted, and then I can start applying for like jobs and things that involve alcohol, obviously, and see where we get to. But I think for our first 48 hours in Sydney, I think it's been very positive, very successful. Like we went for brunch yesterday with Niall, and then Niall and Tara this morning. So we've had like 2 breakfasts and things, seeing people and getting more advice from them, and then obviously had our viewings. He's had an interview, like we've been to a concert. Honestly, like yeah, it's been one hell of a weekend, but I am very much looking forward to sleeping tomorrow morning and having a little lie-in. I will end the vlog here, and I will see you tomorrow when I start like a new vlog, full week of my life of getting set up in Australia, and I guess more moving advice, more moving tips. I'm just gonna see the reality of like what it is like, and maybe even I think in this week's vlog, because I've spoken of on this one, I'll talk about like finding somewhere to live and like how we found the whole process, and like websites we've used and Facebook groups that we're in, all that kind of stuff, because I do have opinions and what works better, what we find anyway that works better than others. So I will divulge everything in next week's vlog, my week-long one. So I'll see you then, but thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new and you want to follow along with me as I move to Sydney, Australia, and any like moving advice, anything. If you have any questions about moving to Sydney throughout this whole series and vlogs, just leave them in the comments and I will get back to you ASAP. And yeah, it's a very scary thing, but we are taking it one day at a time and we're just doing it. So let's see how it goes, but I will see you in the next one. Bye.